cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down by Blake Martinez.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. Intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, New York.
On the run, it's Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Tackle made at the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. On first down, Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Rams 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask for
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On first down, gone. And you watch Reynolds way downfield. That is complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Jones buying time to his left. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Let it roll, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
A gain of 15.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Toward the and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Giants 21, Rams 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Pulled in at the 24. Just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. And he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Back to throw. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Rams 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate is intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
New York.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones eluding the pressure right to Barkley on the check down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll buy some time right. Out to the right here to Shepard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 31, Rams 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Goff now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Josh Reynolds. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
29.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six on a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream. I had to bring that flair. I just never was.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And now here's another interception. Great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback,
and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Giants 53, Rams 29.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on third. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA. Josh Reynolds, 59 yards.
that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. To the air again, Goff. Unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile,